Today we shall discuss about the types of biogas plants. Fixed dome type and floating dome type. Fixed dome type, you can observe mixing tank, inlet chamber, digester tank, outlet chamber and gas control valve and overflow tank and gas stove. Okay, this is a fixed dome type. Okay, you can observe this is a dome. Okay. Fixed dome type. The parts of the fixed dome biogas plants are mixing tank, digester, inlet chamber, outlet chamber, fixed dome, overflow tank, gas pipe and gas control valve. Okay, we have already discussed about how the biogas plant will be. Okay, you can observe here slurry. In mixing tank, what they will do? Water and cattle dung are mixed together to form the slurry, and it is passed through the inlet chamber to the digester tank. Okay, and in digester tank, it is a dome type sealing. You can observe it is a dome shaped gas holder. Here digester tank, an outlet with a valve for the supply of gas. You can observe here outlet chamber is also available, and from here to it is a overflow tank. Okay, and it is a gas outlet. Next we shall discuss with the working of fixed dome type biogas plant. The various forms of biomass are mixed with an equal quantity of water in the mixing tank. We have already came to know, right? Equal proportion water, and that is equal proportion 1:1 ratio is added in the mixing tank. Okay, cow dung and water is added in the mixing tank to form a slurry. The slurry is fed into the digester through the inlet chamber. When the digester is partially filled with the slurry, the introduction of slurry is stopped and the plant is left unused for about 2 months. What they are saying is, when the digester is partially filled, if that is the case, a digester is partially filled with the slurry, that is the introduction of slurry is stopped and the plant is left unused for about 2 months. During these 2 months, what happens? Anaerobic bacteria present in the slurry will decompose or ferment the biomass in the presence of water. During these 2 months, they will stop for 2 months. That is, anaerobic bacteria will be present in the slurry that will decompose and ferment the biomass in the presence of water. As a result of anaerobic fermentation, biogas is formed which starts collecting in the dome of the digester. What they are saying is, as what we get, this is the anaerobic fermentation. After this process, biogas will be formed that will be start collecting. Okay, that is collected in the dome of the digester. As more and more biogas starts collecting, the exerted by the, that is pressure creates. Okay, the pressure will exert. Okay, the pressure exerted by the biogas forces the spent slurry into the outlet chamber. The whatever the output here, it will go to the outlet chamber. Okay, and this will go to the outlet chamber. From the outlet chamber, the spent slurry overflows into the overflow tank. Okay, if after this process, digester process, whatever we used slurry, waste slurry or used slurry will go to the outlet chamber. The used slurry, what we use, spent slurry is if it is overflow in the outlet chamber, it will go to the next overflow tank. Okay, from the outlet chamber, the spent slurry overflows. So here the spent slurry will overflow. It will flow to the overflow tank. The spent slurry is manually removed from the overflow tank and used as a manure for plants. That is fertilizer for plants. Okay. whatever the here output we get out overflow tank, we can take for the fertilizer purpose, that is manure for plants. Okay, the gas valve connected to a system of pipelines is opened when a supply of biogas is required. What they are saying is gas outlet. Here one valve is there, one valve will be there. The gas valve connected to this system of a pipeline is opened when a supply of biogas is required. To obtain a continuous supply of biogas, a functioning plant can be fed continuously with the prepared slurry. Okay. If we want continuous gas outlet, that is a biogas, then we need to feed here mixing tank. We need to feed here to the digester continuously. Okay. Next, fixed dome type advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, what are the advantages here? Low cost compared to floating dome type. It is a low cost compared to floating type. Okay, in next slide we shall discuss with the floating type. Okay, it is a low cost, simple construction as there is no moving dome. Okay, it is a fixed dome. In heading only it is there, it is a fixed dome. So simple construction, so as there is a no moving dome. Long life can be expected, that is 20 years or so. Next, underground and almost ground level dome construction prevents damage to plant. The anaerobic digestion inside digester is less influenced by temperature variations during day and night. These are the advantages. What about disadvantages? Disadvantages is porosity and cracks in walls of the plant may occur, difficult to maintain. Okay. And types of fixed dome plants. You can observe here 4 types. One is a Chinese fixed dome plant. In the arc type fixed dome plants, they are using presently. The digester consists of a cylinder with round bottom and top. In China, they are using several millions of such biogas plants have been constructed in China. Next, Janata model. Janata model was the first fixed dome design in India. It is not constructed anymore. The mode of construction lead to cracks in the gas holder. Very few of this plant had been gas tight. Next is the Deen Bandhu. Deen Bandhu is the successor of the Janata plant in India with improved design. Okay, this Janata model only they have improved and made as a Deen Bandhu. Okay, Deen Bandhu was more crack proof and consumed less building material than Janata plant with a hemisphere digester. Next is a Kamartek model. Kamartek model, it is a simplified structure of hemispherical dome shell based on rigid foundation ring and was developed in Tanzania. Okay. These are the 4 types of fixed dome plants. 2 plants have in India only, that is Janata model was not up to the marks, so they have updated that, and Deen Bandhu, that is only Deen Bandhu. Okay, and next Chinese fixed dome plant. Okay, and next is a Kamartek model. Next is a floating dome type. Okay, this is a floating dome type. You can observe here mixing tank, inlet pipe, digester tank, inlet tank, partial wall between the here in digester separator, outlet pipe, overflow tank, gas stove. You can observe gas control valve. This is a gas holder. Okay. Floating dome type. What are the parts here? We have already said. Okay, that is mixing tank, digester tank, inlet pipe and inlet tank, floating dome, outlet pipe and overflow tank, gas outlet pipe, gas control valve. Here, how it will work? First we shall read. Okay. slurry, that is a slurry means mixture of equal quantities of biomass and water is prepared in the mixing tank. The prepared slurry is fed into the inlet chamber of the digester through the inlet pipe. The plant is left unused for about 2 months and introduction of more slurry is stopped. During this period, the same process, okay, here also same process, but the construction part is different. Okay, when you compare with the fixed type, it is a by construction and little bit different. Here fixed dome type, except that gas holder tank is made up of steel and placed on the top of the digester circular tank, and it is a movable up and down. Here, biogas being lighter rises up and starts collecting in the gas holder. The gas holder now starts moving up. The gas holder cannot rise up behind a certain level. As more and more gas starts collecting in a gas holder, more pressure begins to be exerted on the slurry. So, the spent slurry is now forced into the outlet chamber from the top of the inlet chamber. When the outlet chamber gets filled with a spent slurry, the excess is forced out through the outlet pipe into the overflow tank. This is later used as a manure for plants. Same working, okay. Just here somewhat difference in moving the that is the gas holder. Okay, gas holder will move here. Digester circular tank, and it is movable up and down. The gas valve of the gas outlet is open to get a supply of biogas. Once the production of biogas begins, a continuous supply of gas can be ensured by regular removal of spent slurry and introduction of fresh slurry. That is what after if you want to continuous gas, then we need to give a continuous input for that. Okay. What are the advantages here? It is a efficient and easy maintenance. What about the disadvantages? Expensive. Steel drum may rust, because here they are using a drum that is it is a steel, made up of steel. It may be become rust. Okay. Here gas holder tank is made up of steel and it is placed on the top of the digester. So it may become rust. Okay. So next is it requires regular maintenance. These are the disadvantages and advantages of floating dome type. And what are the types of floating drum plants? KVIC, that is a first KVIC model. Okay, KVIC model is the that is a oldest and most widespread floating drum biogas plant from India. That is a KVIC model is a old and most widespread. Most plants have used this floating drum plants, and that is from India. Okay. Next is a Pragati model. It is a developed with a hemisphere digester. It is a Ganesh model. It is a angular steel and plastic foil. Next, Aarti biogas model has low cost, made of plastic, water containers and fiberglass drums. Next, that is a Borda models, BORDA model with a hemispherical digester, has longer life and stability. These are the types of floating drum plants. In next class, we shall discuss with the that is factors affecting the selection of a particular model of a biogas plant, and we shall discuss with the biogas plant feeds and their characteristics. Okay.